Ladies and gentlemen, we have finally reached the main position in all football, the quarterbacks. The Bills have had some great and not so great quarterbacks in their history, but today I'm just going to examine the best of the best with one potentially controversial pick on this list. But before you begin to watch, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on notifications so that you're notified when more great Buff Sports content is released. Before we get to the actual list, here are some honorable mentions. Number 5. Tyrod Taylor. Yes, that's right, I am putting the typical run-first quarterback at number 5 here. It was a tough decision, honestly, between him and Drew Bledsoe, and I know I'm going to get a lot of not so nice words in the comment section for this, but before you start typing, hear me out. Taylor contributed to getting the Bills to the playoffs for the first time in the 2000s, something that you can't say for Drew Bledsoe, and he has the second best touchdown and interception ratio in Bills history with a 51-16 ratio. However, he did only have a 22-20 record in his time, but another pick on this list had a much worse record than this. Taylor's 6th in franchise history with 8,857 yards. Okay? So there are a lot of reasons why I thought he was the 5th best quarterback in Bills history. And I just told him. So tell me in the comment section if I'm right or wrong, okay? Number 4. Joe Ferguson. This quarterback played with the Bills during the beginning of their time in the NFL after the 1970 AFL-NFL merger. He is 2nd in franchise history with 27,590 passing yards and is on the Bills' Wall of Fame. He has the 2nd most wins in franchise history with 77, but was an inconsistent player. One year he'd lead the Bills to a 10-6 record, the other year he'd lead them to a 1-10 record. As a result, he falls to number 4 on our list. Number 3. Doug Flutie. Despite only playing for the Bills for 3 seasons, he played some of his best football of his career during that time. After a stint in the CFL, he was signed by the Bills as a backup but emerged during the 1998 season as one of the best in the league. He had a 21-9 record with the Bills and helped them to 2 playoff appearances. He had the 7th most passing yards in franchise history and had a 47-30 touchdown interception ratio. However, he was unfairly benched in the 1999 wildcard game in favor of Rob Johnson and was also made the backup during the 2000 season, even though he was the better quarterback. If he had played more games with the Bills, he likely would have been a little bit higher on this list. Number 2. Jack Kemp. The former Secretary of House and Urban Development in the Bush Senior Administration played with the Bills during their early AFL days. He was the first big-time QB to play for the Bills and had led them to 2 AFL championships. He led the Bills to a 41-31-5 ties record in his 8 seasons with the Bills. And he also had 15,134 passing yards, which is best for 3rd all-time in franchise history. With the help of Albert Dubignon and Cookie Gilchrist, the Bills were one of the first big powerhouses in football. Finally, we have reached who I think is the top QB in Bills franchise history. Now, this really shouldn't surprise anybody because he was the most successful and popular QB in Bills history. His name? Well, it's the legendary Jim Kelly. He played with the Bills from 1986 until 1996 and helped the team to 4 Super Bowl appearances, winning none. RIP. During those 10 years, he had a 105-59 record, which is best for 1st in franchise history. And the 2nd most, Joe Ferguson, his results aren't even close. His TD to interception ratio is 237 touchdowns and 175 interceptions, which also blew the doors out for most in Bills history. His number was retired by the Bills, his name is on the Wall of Fame, and he is in the NFL Hall of Fame. I mean, this guy, there is no doubt who is going to be our top pick for QB in Bills history. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And tell me in the comment section whether you agree or disagree with my list. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Buffalo Sports Center. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.